Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, soul, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. If Israel and the United States and all these other countries in the world love their neighbor as themselves, we wouldn't be killing everybody. No, instead, what it is, Ahab, modern-day Netanyahu, and his house, including the United States, Biden Jezebel. Let me get that corrected there. Maybe that's why we have the first female vice president. And I'm not against a woman being vice president or president for that matter either. But in symbology is what I'm looking at on here. But anyway, he says, your father's house. And in this case here, his Knesset, Smotrich, Ben Gvir. He said, you're the ones that are troubling Israel, right? He answered, I have not troubled Israel, but you and your father's house, and that you have forsaken the commandments of the Lord, and you have not followed Balaam. And you have followed after Balaam. Now therefore send and gather to me all Israel, count on Mount Carmel, and the prophets of Baal, 450, and the prophets of Asherah, 400, that eat at Jezebel's table. Yeah, that's interesting, right? Very, very, very interesting. And then the showdown occurs. So just like that, just like Jeremiah also, yet I had planted thee a noble vine, talking about Israel, holy, a right seed. How then are you turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? For though you wash you with nitre and take thee much soap, and thine iniquity is marked before me, saith the Lord, how canst you say, I am not defiled, I have not gone after Balaam? See thy way in the valley, know what you have done. You are swift young camel traversing her ways. Yeah, so see, the prophets of Israel called out Israel's sins too. So which side do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the side over there with all these bunch of Jezebel prophets, false prophets, or like the one that took and smote the yoke on Jeremiah's neck there? Said, which way did the Spirit of the Lord lead from me? He said, you'll find out. You'll find out. But I want to show you, though, what happens when Israel carries out strikes in Gaza. This particular video here, very interesting. Listening to about a minute or so of this.
עמלק נצטווינו. אנו זוכרים ואנו נלחמים.
It's an entire nation out there that is responsible. It's not true. This rhetoric about civilians not aware, not involved, it's absolutely not true.
אין חשמל, אין מזון, אין מים, אין דלק. הכל סגור. אנחנו נלחמים בחיות אדם ואנחנו נוהגים בהתאם.
Very puzzled by the constant concern which the world is showing for the Palestinian people, and is actually showing for these horrible, inhuman animals who have done the worst atrocities that this century has seen.
مع هيك وحوش بشرية رايحين نتعامل كيف لازم. إسرائيل فرضت إغلاق كامل على غزة.
هناك إسرائيليون يعني وصفوا الفلسطينيين في غزة، وصفوهم بأنهم حيوانات بل أقل من حيوانات.
أنا لا أسويهم بالحيوانات لأن هذا تحقير للحيوانات.
هذا رأيك دكتور مردخاي؟
نعم هذا رأيي.
תכסחו אותם כמה שיותר, שלא להשאיר מהם זכר. שלא הם, לא אמא שלהם, לא הילדה שלהם, לא התינוקות שלהם. אסור להם לחיות לחיות האלה. אתה יש לך שכן ערבי, אתה לא תחכה שהוא יבוא אליך הביתה. תיכנס אליו הביתה ותירה.
Can you believe it? Pause the video, go back and look at it. This is unprecedented evil. No wonder why the prophets of old stood up against Israel, because of the leadership. Those that get into power are corrupt, and they have become more corrupt than you could ever imagine. And the ungodliness to this is unbelievable.